Alright, quick easy recipe to make some bread. Just grab a mixing bowl. I like to use this stainless steel one, and big wooden spoon and a tablespoon. Right, I put in a tablespoon of salt. This is a coarse type of salt I like to use. Tablespoon of sugar. I'm just using this pure cane sugar. Use whatever sugar you like. I put in a good heap of that. And I'm using these rapid rise instant yeast. I buy it in a bigger thing, I'll show you that in a second, but 2 of these. Just 3 cups of water. There's 2 there. And I like to warm up my 3rd cup, because if your water is a bit warmer, the yeast reacts faster. So that's that. Just test it with your finger. Yeah, it's warm, but it's not hot. If it's too hot, it'll kill the yeast. Grab your 2 packets of yeast, or 2 tablespoons full if you're doing it with loose yeast, but this stuff works pretty good. Bang that in there, stir it up, get the sugar mixed into the water a little. Also, I think it helps makes the yeast react faster. That's it. I just leave that. Just give it a quick mix, and I just leave that for a while, half hour or so. You know, go do something else and then come back to it. So we'll come back to this in a little while. Oh yeah, one more thing I almost forgot. But I put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You don't have to put it in now, but I like to get it all in there straight off. It's less faffing about. Alright, so we'll wait till the yeast does its thing, and we'll be back in 20 minutes, half hour or so. Alright, the yeast has done its thing after about 20 minutes. Frothed up a bit. Now, this is the bread flour I'm using. I like to get it in the big bags just because it's cheaper. Now I put into here 7 cups of flour. That's number 7, and I like to have a little bit on hand just to work with when I'm working the flour. Big wooden spoon, and just start mixing it up. It's a real easy bread mix to make. I've been making it like this for quite a while. I prefer it to buying bread in the store. You know exactly what's in it when you're making it yourself, and it's cheaper and better. Now I'll get my hands into it at this point. I put bit of flour on my hands, just helps stopping this from sticking to me. Bit more flour. I just knead it and fold it, keep doing that. This only takes a few minutes really. Right, so I just leave that for, I don't know, 30-40 minutes. I just put a tea towel over the top, just let it stand till it rises. Then we come back for the next step. Alright, we're back after a quick dog walk. And I don't know how long it's been, 40 minutes, something like that. So it puffs up nice. And I just give it another quick knead. Knock the air out of it. Alright, ready for the next step. Alright, got a couple of bread tins. Put a bit of oil in one of them. I just use a bit of kitchen towel. Quick rub around both of them. Put these to one side for a second. Right. I put the bread out onto a board. And I'm just going to divide it into two. Give it another quick knead while I'm doing it. Now just chop it in half as even as I can. Sometimes it's less even than others. Right, now just one last knock around. And just pop them into the bread pans. Now I like to just get them spread out into the pan fairly evenly. Just push it to the corners. And it will shrink back, but as it expands, I just let that rise for a bit. It'll fill the pan up. But I like to knock it into the corners a bit more than that, actually. Right. I'll just cover it again, let it rise. Right, we'll come back to this after they've risen a little. about half hour. Alright, well these have risen a bit. Yeah, sometimes I let them raise higher than that, but we'll see how they go. Alright, so they're basically finished. Sometimes I just sprinkle them with flour, bit of sifted flour over the top, or just sprinkle it. But today I'm gonna put sesame seeds on, black sesame seeds on one and white on the other. And to do that, I just do an egg wash. Just whisk up an egg. Now, I like to get a razor blade and I just put a few slices through. I think it sort of helps the bread from splitting, but I like the look of it when it's finished. And I just put an egg wash on. Like I say, it's not necessary if you like it without the egg wash, but it allows the sesame seeds to stick and also gives it that crunchy crust that I like. Just sprinkle some of the sesame seeds on. So basically that's it, that's ready. Just gotta bang it in the oven, and I put it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Just preheat your oven to 400. Right, we're up to temperature 400. Let's pop them in the oven. We leave them in there for 40 minutes. Alright, that's been 40 minutes. Let's have a look. Yeah, they look ready. Let's get them out. There we go. They look pretty nice, hey? Yeah, perfect. There we go, 2 nice loaves of bread. I just leave it on the cooling rack there for about half an hour, and then we'll cut into one so you can see what it's like. The crust is the best bit, I think. Still nice and warm. I'll share this with my buddy Peanut. Lovely. See? Wait. Like it, huh? Yeah. Catch you later.